you all again that this call is being recorded and will be posted in the Champions page as soon as we're finished. All right, so we've gotten some pretty incredible tips and best practices from some of the very best leaders in this business. And I am here to introduce another one who is going to give us just a little bit more. This woman is extremely insightful. She's a true leader. She's diligent. She's bold. She's fun. She's inspiring. She's honest. And I can go on and on, but she's someone who truly knows the way, who relentlessly pursues the way and shows the way. And I'm honored and privileged that she's here with us today. Five-star Diamond Hera Z is here to share some of her best tips and leadership practices. All right, so just again to remind you, if you're coming on, to mute yourself. And without further ado, I'm going to pass the mic over to Miss Hera Z.
Did she cut out with everyone else?
Yeah, she's frozen.
She cut out.
All right. Well, with no further ado, let's turn the time over to Hera Z.
Was she introducing me?
She was introducing you, and then she got cut off. I am so sorry.
Oh man. Well, I'm ready. It's a good thing. I'm ready.
The one and only amazing.
I hear somebody in Spanish.
Boletos de $20.
Hola.
Puedes vender entre
Hola. I don't know if you guys want to mute yourselves maybe, because I can hear somebody talking, unless that's a translation.
Yeah, everyone make sure that you guys mute yourselves, and with no further ado, the amazing Hera Z. Take it away and give us all fill us with your insight and your knowledge.
I'll give you guys, thank you for having me on the call. Keyshawn had asked me to do a phone call for you guys, and I said, heck yeah, let's do it. I'm going to give you a little bit of tips of what we have going on during Cup Month, and I want to encourage you guys to do these things every month in your business. You know, just because we're having a team cup doesn't mean that this is not something that we can do every single month. But of course, during Cup Month, we can always go just a little bit harder. So what I'm going to give you are some leadership tips and best practices for achieving success during the Cup Month, but also every month. And just to give you guys a little bit of a background as to where this came from, ever since the beginning, I've been a Beachbody coach for 3 years. And when I started, my upline mentor had done a diamond dash with us. And in that diamond dash, we were super focused on what was back then the 3 vital behaviors. And I found out that when I was held accountable to do these 3 vital behaviors every day in a group, my business thrived. I started changing lives. People started taking notice. So I want you to take a note there that from this diamond dash we had done, it was a 30-day diamond dash, a boot camp. At the time, 3 years ago, I took this, and when I was doing my sprint to 5-star, I applied the same, tactics and the same mindset of, I'm in a sprint, I need to be held accountable, and I need to be hyper-focused on a goal. So when we had Cup coming up, I said, all right, let's kind of duplicate what we did for the Diamond Dash and what I did for 5-star, my sprint to 5-star. Which worked. When every time I've done any of these diamond dashes, I've either duplicated a diamond or we've, taken other people to go diamonds. So definitely get a pen and paper ready. I have some really good tips for you guys. First thing I want you to know is that regardless whether it's a Cup Month or not, everything to me is about mindset. So 80% of what you do is what's going on up here, and 20% is the action. So if you can have your mindset properly before you act, I think your results will be, I know your results will be definitely a little bit better. Yeah, if you guys could mute yourselves, that would be awesome. Thank you. So if everything is about mindset, first and foremost, we have to say, right, I don't know where everybody's at in their business, but we all have time to work this business. So that was another thing that I decided that during Cup Month, I wanted to make these 29 days during a leap year as easy as possible for my coaches. I didn't start another group. I started an accountability thread, and I decided that we would do nothing more than a thumbs up every day that we finished our 4 vital behaviors, because you know that the last thing you need is another group, and the last thing that you need is another chat message thread that's blowing up your phone and your notifications. So what we did was at the end of the day, just give that thumbs up symbol in that thread, saying that we completed our 4 vital behaviors, and we filled out a Google form, which I can show you guys. But the whole theory behind this is the mindset of I'm focused, I am going to get my 4 vital behaviors done, and I'm going to call it a day. And that was what was moving our business forward. And when I will give you guys the resources that I used, my top 4 or my top 3, and then my top 4 takeaways. I wish I could mute everybody. I hear so many conversations going on, but it's all good.
I'm trying to manage it for you, Hera, and keep people muted, but that will definitely be helpful is as you come in, if you can mute yourself. But Hera, I am trying to stay on it for you.
Okay, it's all good. I got notes here, so at least I'm focused. So one of the things that I did, knowing that we had 30 days to go, or 29 in February, I decided to keep it super simple and give them 2 things to do every day. One was to watch a video, and that would count as their personal development. And then the other thing they had to do, of course, was those 4 vital behaviors, and just check off in a Google form that said, I did my 4 vital behaviors. I connected with these amount of people. I had done my personal development. I drank my shake. I did my workout. And here was my 1 takeaway from the video that you posted. Boom, thumbs up. That's it. And we've been doing that now for 16 or 17 days, whatever today is, it's the 16th. So for 16 days, we've been going at it in this little message thread, keeping it super simple, super focused, because again, we all have time to work this business. This is not a business that can consume you 24/7, throughout your entire day. You have to schedule time to do those 4 vital behaviors. So I can give you guys the playlist that I used for the 30 days, but basically I just took some of my favorite top Beachbody coaches, and I shared those videos all under 5 minutes. I shared 30 of them. We're up to day 16. So I had a lot of Coach Caleb, Lindsay Matway, Bonnie Engel, Anita Myron, Amy Silverman, any of the top coaches that you love. I chose just a few themes, and I would rotate throughout the month or every day a different theme from that YouTube playlist. So my themes, and this goes in line also with my Coach Basics, I wanted one day for them to have a very short 5-minute or less video on invites. Again, coming from top coaches. So I would post a video on invites, give them a little strategy, a little personal business development, and then they would have to do their 4 vital behaviors and put their thumbs up in the group. The next day, my theme would be relationships and building value. So connecting with people. Again, I would take a video from a top coach that I love. I love their YouTube video, 5 minutes or less, post it on day 2, plus their little Google form that says I did my 4 vital behaviors, and they would give their thumbs up and they were done. So as you can see, we're going through this every day, and what had happened is those thumbs up kind of became a symbol of, oh my God, somebody else did their 4 vital behaviors, somebody else did their invites, let me do it too. So this little thumbs up symbol was kind of like, I guess, just motivation to get their power hour done, right? So the next theme that I did was also time management. That power hour is crucial, and I'm going to talk to you guys very briefly. I promise I won't go over time. Very briefly on time management. So again, pick a top Beachbody coach, 5 minutes or less video, plus the Google form. Thumbs up, you did it. Good. Moving on to day 4. I gave them a Beachbody coach YouTube video on follow-ups and or objections. We know that this can sometimes be the hardest part. We know that the fortune is in the follow-up, and we know that sometimes when you get objections or rejected, that no can be pretty hard to handle for a brand new coach. So we want to make sure that we're keeping the positive tone in these threads. Again, this is something you guys can do any month. This is something that I started as a 5-day coach revive that one of the coaches in another team, Taryn Brady Dickey, had said to me that she did. 5-day revive was awesome. I said, let's do it for Team Cup. So you guys don't have to do this for 30 days. You can do it for 5, you can do it for 10, but go with these themes, right? So I'll repeat the themes. Invites, relationships and building value. So I like to call that connecting, and just finding out what they need, what your clients or your Facebook friends or your Instagram friends needs. Notice I don't call them prospects. That sounds really icky. Time management and follow-up objections. So you just choose a video each day and you post it in that accountability thread and wait for everybody to watch it and then get their thumbs up. And you guys are doing that the entire 5 days, 10 days, or for Cup Month, we're doing it in Cup Month. So when it is especially a cut month, I like to work on my coach's mindset. And I have 3 things for you that to me are crucial in achieving the proper mindset before you go to invite, before you have your power hour, and while you're working this business until you hit whatever your goal is, whether it's 5-star, 10-star, 15-star, 6 figures, 7 figures, maybe even 8 figures, right? So first and foremost, a game changer for me was knowing that I get to define what success is for me, and I get to decide what it is that I do on any given day and what I can control. So what are some things that we can control, right? We can't control whether somebody purchases a challenge pack. We can't control about their reactions or their objections, but things that we can control are having a list of people that we want to connect with. We can control how many people we connect with or invite a day. We can control what we post on social media. We can control how many people we follow up with. We can control, and this is my personal favorite that everybody forgets about, asking for referrals. What happens if you ask somebody, hey, would you be interested in this group? If you are, I can get you more information. Would that work? And somebody says no. Well, then ask if they know anybody else that might be interested. Always ask for referrals, you know, from your current challengers, from anybody you're working with, and then the people you're inviting. We can control, again, the value that we're putting out there on our blogs and our Instagrams and our social media feeds. You can control your workouts for sure, whether you push play or not. You can most definitely control your attitude. You guys can decide to start a fit club or another challenge group, running a business opportunity call, or what you're reading for personal development. I personally like to do it in themes. So my theme for this entire year is leadership. So I'm reading a lot of books on influence and leadership. Second thing that can kind of work your mindset, have that advantage of having the proper mindset, is keeping your purpose in front of you before you work and behind your connections and your invites. So if you can ask yourself these questions daily, and I actually have it in my office printed out on a big piece of paper. Tony Robbins, I've done his university, and he always says, have a primary question. Because if you ask a better quality of question, you're going to get a better quality of answer. So some questions that I love to ask myself and I encourage my team to ask are, number 1, what do I want to give others today? Or who do I want to show up as in my business? How do I want people to feel after a conversation with me? Okay, so that's going to set you up properly. Are you in it for a challenge pack sale, or do you really want to make a difference in somebody's day? Is it good enough for you to just say, I'm going to make 10 people smile right now and see where the conversation goes, right? So how do you want to make people feel after they speak with you? How can you make a difference? Or ask yourself, how can I make a difference in somebody's life today? Sometimes it's not just about the invites. I hope Beachbody doesn't kill me right now, but sometimes it's really about seeing that somebody just needs a shoulder to cry on, or just a check-in. So how are you going to make a difference? And then I like to ask myself a little bit more focused questions. Who will I help today? Where will I find them? And what will I invite them to? So that's where Keyshawn will say, way to bring home, Hera. Right? So it is focused. Who am I going to help today? Who's on my list? Where are they coming from? Are they coming from a Facebook group? Are they coming from Instagram? Are they coming from somebody who liked my posts? Are they coming from, you know, whoever's been texting me lately? Where are they coming from? And what are you going to invite them to? What's coming up next? And then third, and this to me is the most important, because I truly believe that our reptilian brain, I don't care how many years it's been since we've evolved, we are trained to find the negative in a situation. We are trained to find whatever is going to be a threat and whatever we need to do to say, whoa, 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 stop, and let me protect myself. Let me protect my ego. Let me protect myself from rejection. So we need to start to train what I call my team powerhouse, right? We train the powerhouse brain to find the good in everything. So it's really important that in these accountability threads and on your teams, right, that new 4th vital behavior, recognition, finding out what is good about today. Did you get a success club point, AKA a life-changing point? Think about it. If you guys are all success club points at some point in time, right? You were either 1 or 2 success club points to somebody, but how has your life changed? You're not just a point. So these success club points, think about what you could be doing for somebody's life and celebrate that with your team in your thread. Another good thing, another good reason why you want to be celebrating anything that worked well, anything that you feel that you maybe did make a difference or did make somebody smile or you are proud of. That's going to train your brain to find the good. You're going to change your focus on what it is that you want more of. And Tony Robbins, you'll hear me quote him a lot. He always says, wherever focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focused on the negative and you're whining and complaining, you're going to get a lot more of that coming your way. But if you can train your brain, right? I tell my team to be a powerhouse and to find the good, you're going to get a lot more of that. So again, I don't call them prospects. I call them my Facebook friends, my social media connects. I'm training my brain to see them in a different light. And it makes a world of difference, right? So those 3 things right there, you get to define your own success. You decide what you can control in this business, right? What can you control? And that's where you want to start working. Keep your purpose in front of you and behind your invites, and always celebrate the good. So with that mindset being the most important and holding yourself accountable, there are a few things that I want you guys to take away. I'm going to keep it really short. There's only 4, and then Keyshawn can have her call back. So takeaway actions for you guys, all right? Whether you started this in February or you feel like your team cup just needs a little bit more momentum, or maybe you just want to do this with one other accountability partner, I want you to stop right now and decide, are there any obstacles that are getting in my way, right? And the 2 most common ones that I hear from coaches are getting a lot of no's or being ignored. Guys, that's part of the game. This isn't work. This is a game, right? This is like a life-changing game here. So, but that's part of it. People are going to get busy. They are going to forget you. So don't let a no or an objection be an obstacle. But if it is for you, let's decide how we're going to react to that, what meaning we're going to give it. And then a lot of times people will say, I don't have time for this business. So for me personally, again, tap back into that why power. Why are you doing this? And I like to say that if we can get 1 to 2 hours a day, and 2 hours sometimes I think is even pushing it for some coaches, but if you can focus on the 4 vital behaviors and even split them up in 15-minute chunks throughout the day, you can control that. You're getting that done. That's right there. If time is an obstacle for you, you set aside time of when you're going to get your 4 vital behaviors done. And that's going to be your plan for overcoming the time obstacle. For me personally, when people get a no or some type of objection, my plan for overcoming that is, what meaning do I give it? Beachbody says all the time, a no just means not right now. And coaches who've been in this business 3 years, 2 years or more, we know that the people who said no to us 2-3 years ago are on our teams today. So I swear to you guys that a no really just means not right now. You like these people for a reason. They're your friends for a reason. Don't let a no bother you. Keep moving on. Ask for a referral. Go to the next life that needs to be changed. Okay, so takeaway action number 1 is for you guys to identify any obstacles now or that may be coming up for the rest of the month, and then come up with a plan to deal with them. As I said, blocking out time is going to be something else that I want you guys to do as a takeaway action. If you can set aside 1 to 2 hours today, either in one big chunk of time or in 15-minute increments, for you to do the 4 vital behaviors, you guys will blow this business away if you put the secret sauce on it. And I think everybody always wants to know what the secret sauce is, and I'm here to tell you that the secret sauce is consistency. It's waking up every day and doing the 4 vital behaviors no matter what, every day. I heard it from a top coach. I won't mention their name, but I'm telling you right now that the secret sauce is consistency. There's no magic. The magic is the compound effect of doing it every day. So I want you to focus the majority of your power hour on building relationships and connecting with people and leading them to invites. Takeaway number 3, I want you to make sure that when you're doing your power hour or your 4 vital behaviors, find some way to make them fun. Whether it be starting a dance party, whether it be, putting a little scoop of greens or Energize in your shake, or maybe getting a cup of something that is health approved. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I will double up on my Shakeology, and I'll make a really nice recipe. My personal favorite is chocolate vegan with just a little bit of cafe latte, and that makes invites more exciting for me. Reaching out to one of my teammates and saying, yo, you want to do me a favor, like 15 minutes, let's go hard or go home. Let's go. Invite City. Let's do it. Make it fun. Blast music. Get up and dance. Put a smile on your face and ask yourself those questions. How am I going to make a difference today? But make your power hour fun, okay? Because you're the CEO of your business. This is a game, guys. This is a dream job. I can't even call it a job, but make your power hour fun. And then last but not least, I want you to take those 3 takeaways and just go a little bit harder. Just a little bit harder. So if you notice that you're inviting 5 people every single day, I want you to double it or maybe even triple it. You guys saw Amy Silverman's 100 follow-up challenge. I dare you. I dare you to go just a little bit harder in Cup Month. Why? Because when you guys see that you can push yourself past your comfort zone and you see that you can go for 30 days or 5 days or 10 days, whatever your sprint is going to be, you're going to build those habits of consistency and you guys are going to change your business completely. So that's what the dashes did for me, and that's what I've been using with my team. And I think the last diamond dash we popped like 4 diamonds. So those are my takeaways. Hopefully this will be recorded. Hopefully I'm not freezing up and going crazy over there. But I want you guys to utilize these and definitely comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or how all those takeaways go once you put them into action. And then Keyshawn, I'm done.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, Hera, drop the mic, exit stage left. Guys, I told you we had another amazing leader who was going to just fill us up with not only energy, but lots of great golden nuggets and tips that she shared with us. And love your 4 challenges at the end. And guys, you'll hear me say over and over and over that it's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. And so I'm going to take this one step further. Hera threw out a few challenges, and at 3 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we are going to have Lori Wright doing a live power half hour, a fun way for you to get in your 3 vital behaviors training, right? This is an amazing, fun game of chess. So I want to see you guys on at 3 Champions page at 3 Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so that you can put a few of the tips that Hera gave us into action. Let's focus on there and put all the positive energy on that. All right, Hera, girl, you are amazing. I took a slew of notes. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments for Hera, you feel free to post in the Champions page for that. All right, guys, let's go out there. Let's go hard or go home. Let's hashtag continue to get results. All right, guys, we'll see you in about 45 minutes.